This video is sponsored by AC Pro.
Hey guys, Freddie here. I'm in my friend's 1998 pickup truck. It has all the air conditioning components to it, but for some reason it does not work. Likely it's because the refrigerant in the system is low. And today I'm going to show you how you can easily and cheaply fix your air conditioning with the help of AC Pro. So it is very important for your safety and others to get your air conditioning working, especially if you have pets, kids, or elderly in your family, and also for the defrost. If you're driving around in the rain in the summertime and the window fogs up and your AC isn't working, that can be really dangerous. So even if you can think you can handle the heat, for your safety and others, especially for the defrost, it's very important that you get your AC working. One of the easiest and most common reasons why your AC might not be working to its fullest potential or not working at all is because it's low on refrigerant. And today in this video, I'm going to show you with the help of AC Pro how you can easily charge it and get your AC working and to be super cold. So this is AC Pro's Ultra Synthetic AC Recharge Kit with a very cool digital gauge on it. I'll show you how to get this can ready to go and charge your AC system. So we'll take this gauge off, and what's really cool about this is it's reusable. So in the future, if you use all this refrigerant, you can continue to use this and you don't have to buy another one. Super handy. We'll take this off. Pull this plastic piece out to engage the battery and thread it onto the can. The ultra satisfying plastic film off, and another cool feature is you can change the battery on this. So a very cool feature. It does come with a very nice long braided stainless steel hose, which will make it easy and safe to attach to your low pressure port. Now you want to get your PPE on. We want safety glasses for this and a good pair of leather gloves to protect you from debris from getting in your eye or refrigerant from getting in your eye and burning your hands. Once we get the PPE on, locate your low pressure port. It's different in pretty much every vehicle. I'll show you where it is on this particular vehicle, but if you don't know where it is on yours, you can probably find it in the owner's manual or maybe on some of the stickers underneath the hood. Some cars can be tricky, they might be hidden, and other cars, they're in plain sight. In this particular truck, it's pretty easy to find. All right. So on this truck, it is right here on the passenger side. Just take this cap off. And one way you'll know if you found it or not is if this connector will snap on. Just simply push it on. So as you can see, the great benefit of this long hose, it gets down there super easy and you have plenty of slack. Very important to note, we are right next to the battery, so don't touch this can to the positive terminal. Make sure you don't cause any damage by that. Avoid the battery if you can. Now that we are connected to the low pressure port, we're gonna go in the truck, turn on the AC full blast, and see if we can charge it. So, funny story. Thanks to AC Pro's digital gauge on this recharge kit, when we hooked it up to that truck, it actually said it was good. It wasn't low on refrigerant. It was actually having an electrical problem. So, it didn't need to be charged. But I found another candidate where I can show you how to properly use this recharge kit. This car is blowing cool air. It's like 60 degrees, so it's not working as good as it should. So let's go over to this car and I'll show you where the low pressure port is on here and then we'll hook it up. So this port is way down here. That little guy. A lot more difficult to get to, but because of our long hose, it should be no problem for the AC Pro. Alright, let's get this thing connected. The biggest issue is just fitting my hand down there. Can I even get my hand out? Alright, got the AC Pro kit hooked up. Once the car is on, you're going to turn the AC on high, as cold as possible, and on recirc. That'll be air conditioning on basically max. Okay, so we have about an air temperature of 70 degrees coming out of the car. Let's charge it with the AC Pro and see if we can improve it. Right now I have the car turned off for the video just so that you can hear me. But what we're going to do to charge the system here is turn on the gauge by pressing the on button here. As you can see, there are 4 zones on this gauge: white, green, yellow, and red. The green is the filled zone. That's where we want to be. And you're not going to have an accurate PSI reading with the vehicle turned off because the pump isn't running. So we're going to turn the vehicle on, get our reading, and we want to be in this green filled zone, which is between 25 and 50 PSI. If you're too low, then your compressor isn't going to work. And if you're too high, it's also not going to work, and you could damage the system. So we're going to squeeze the trigger, give the can a shake while we're filling it up, and we'll periodically feel the air until it's cold and also check the pressure. There we go. You just heard the compressor kicked on. We added more to the system. And now it dropped down to 24. So the system was actually too low for the compressor to kick on, and we added enough. So now we're down at 24. We're gonna continue to add more to get maybe like around 30, 35 in here, right in the middle of the green zone. Okay, we're bounced between 29, 30 PSI, 28 PSI. Let's get a reading on the air temperature in the car and see how this thing is doing. Okay, we're in the mid 40s right now. That's a vast improvement. I can accept that. The AC is feeling really good. All right, the AC is feeling great in this car now. We'll go ahead and disconnect the hose from our low pressure port, if I can get my hand down in there. There we go. So there you go. That is how you can easily and cheaply get your air conditioning blowing cold air again. 9 times out of 10, you just need a recharge, and AC Pro makes it super easy and safe. And I have to say, I'm loving the digital gauge on here. That makes it so much easier too. And using it, you definitely feel like an AC Pro. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.